Last time in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, I don't remember what happened. It doesn't matter. We're in the Incredible Hulk #4. Miss Hulk, right? Well, his series is bi-monthly, meaning it was published every other month, which is why we see so little of Hulk. But now we're back to see the big, lovable green guy. Hulk, Incredible Hulk #4. Two feature-length Hulk thrillers in this issue. The Monster and the Machine. Mongu, Gladiator from Space. Fantasy, as you like it. Look at these ads. The Incredible Hulk in The Monster and the Machine, written by Stanley and illustrated by Jack Kirby. It's not the traditional credits in this issue, but that's okay. This issue probably came out before the other issues. I have it listed differently in my thing, so sorry, people, about that. In a silent, secret laboratory, a tense teenager adjusts a complex ray machine over the head of the most incredible living creature on the face of the earth, and as he does so, Rick Jones mutters to himself, I've never operated this machine before. One mistake and it can mean the death for the Hulk, and maybe for me too, but I've got to try it. No matter what, I've got to do it. If this works, the Hulk may change back to Dr. Bruce Banner again. If it doesn't work, then it will be the end for us all. The rays have reached critical mass. I gotta pull a lever now. But how did it all start? Let us go back into time. Miles away, days before, Rick Jones' trembling fingers pulled a fatal lever. Another action actor on Destiny's stage also is thinking of Dr. Bruce Banner. For here we find Betty Ross. I'm able to find I'm going to get that handsome, brooding scientist out of her mind, or her heart. It seems only yesterday when I first met Bruce before the horror of the Hulk came between us. How thrilled I was when my father introduced us on the fateful day of the Gamma Bomb test. Betty, this is Dr. Bruce Banner, the man who created the Gamma Bomb. It's a pleasure to find that America's most famous scientist is also young and handsome. You're too kind, Miss Ross. And then seconds before the bomb was due to be detonated, Bruce left the safety of his bunker to drive Mally into the test area. I don't know about that teenage boy got out there, but I got to save him before the blast. Every Hulk issue has to recap his origin, doesn't it? Yes, he saved the boy, but what a price he paid for it. When he returned after having been exposed to the awesome gamma rays, Bruce Banner seemed somehow different, as though he carried a frightening secret locked in him. Please, Miss Ross, stay out. Stay out. Perhaps it was just a coincidence, but it was just about the same time that the Hulk first appeared like a living engine of destruction. This very day, no one knows where he came from, nor how, nor why. For some unexplainable reason, he never tried to harm me. It was as though he was trying to tell me something. Then I fainted, the troops saw him, and the hunt was on. When I recovered, the towering monster brought me to Bruce's lab. I looked around in shocked surprise. The place was in shambles. Before anything else could happen, Rick Jones dashed in. Hulk, stop! And this is the most incredible fact of all. Only one young teenager in the world was able to control the superhuman Hulk. Back, Hulk. You must go back. Go back. Rick Jones and Bruce Banner. Rick Jones and the Hulk. What connection is there between all of them? Somehow, in some mysterious way, Rick Jones holds the key. It has to be Rick Jones. I've got to tell Dad. If you can find Rick Jones, perhaps we'll be able to learn what has happened to the missing Bruce Banner. That's it, boys. Get that iceberg rocket set for its test firing. Stay back, Betty. This is the weapon which will someday capture the Hulk for us. Watch! Right on the firing line. Follow Plan B. Release the jet-powered Fasimil of the Hulk. Yes, sir. Fire Fasimile. I don't know what that is. It's the Hulk. No, it's just an artificial jet-powered copy to use a test target. Now watch what happens. There goes the iceberg rocket after its prey. What do you call it, an iceberg rocket, Daddy? You'll soon see in a second. There, release a sudden burst of special chemical. Which instantly turns into a solid cake of ice. The iceberg did it. It brought down the Fasimil. I don't know that word. Hulk. And that's just the way we'll get the real Hulk if I ever get our sights on him. And now, my dear, what was it you wanted to tell me? Oh, Dad, it's about the Hulk and Rick Jones. Surely Bruce Banner's appearance is tied in with both of them. Bruce might be injured or in prison, or prisoner, or worse. Bah! I got more to worry about than one missing scientist and a troublesome scientist at that. Dad, if you can find Rick Jones, you'll not only find Dr. Banner, We might find the hawk as well. I'm sure that the boy knows the answer to the riddle of the hawk. Maybe there is something in the what you say. I'll do anything to destroy that monster once for all. I check on all personnel. General Ross speaking. Find Rick Jones, top priority. Over and out. Even as the order is barked out, Rick Jones speaks to the unmoving hawk. We can't go on this way much longer. I've got to find a way to change you back to Bruce Banner before it's too late for both of us. No wonder no one's that respected the truth yet. Even though I know it, it's hard for me to believe that you yourself, are Dr. Banner, changed into a monster by a strange miracle and subject only to my commands. I'm the dull man. Surround the house. Rick Jones may be inside. The general wants him alive. Troops, they found me, but they mustn't find the hawk. Then a sudden command from his young master, the mightiest living being on earth, makes a fantastical leap powered by muscles so powerful they seem to be flying. Go, hawk, go! Up, up, up! Seconds later, trained, I could have sworn I saw some sort of figure go flying by. I better not mention it to anyone. They'll think I flipped. What do you guys want? General Thunderbolt Ross will explain. Come with us. At the General's headquarters. Now hear this, Jones. Dr. Bear's been missing for days, and we suspect that his disappearance has something to do with you. If he doesn't show up soon, I'm placing you under arrest. He was assigned to my command, and I've got complete authority in this matter. Rick, if you know what's happened to Bruce, you've got to tell us. He may be in trouble. Perhaps we can help him. I've got to know. I've got to. I'm sorry, Miss Ross. I can't tell you anything. How can I tell him that Bruce Banner is really the Hawk? And yet, if I don't produce Dr. Bruce Banner, soon I'm going to be in big trouble. They even accuse me of murdering him. Meanwhile, propelled by his prodigious leap, the one living creature who holds the key to the mystery of the Bruce Banner zooms through the air, mindless, aimlessly, too far from Rick Jones to receive any further mental commands. And then, as he leaps, begins to lose momentum, his cold, brutish eyes see a forbidding sight. The motor's stalled, can't move the bus, and the express is bearing too far. It's bearing down too fast for me to get the kids off. But how did the bus even get in that position? What an idiot. Somewhere deep within the monster's brain, a tiny spark of Bruce Banner comes to life. Then, like a conscious thought, moving like a gigantic living battering ram, the Hawk takes over, performing a feat which no other living human could have accomplished. So weird perspective on that. It looks like he's getting hit by the thing. Oh, some shoes. The amazing incident occupied the headlines during the next 24 hours, but after that, it was soon swept away by the rush of other events. Unidentified flying object averts school bus tragedy. What is was it something human? Children's description pronounced by hysteria by authorities. Extra. Bus driver admits that. Well, that's not very interesting. Later on the movie set, not far away. No, no, no. You're not hamming it up enough. This is supposed to be a monster movie. You gotta look scared. Let's try it again. Okay, Mike, roll 'em. Now let's hear you really scream, kid. Eek. That's it, baby. You're doing fine. Keep it up. Never knew you could act so good. Help! Help! Holy Hannah! She was an acty. Let me out of here. Run for the hills, boys. Minutes later, at the studio commissionery, a short distance away. Stop shoving back there. I was first in line. Come on, keep the line moving. Who's next? Food. I'm through with this show business. It's back to the hash house for me. But then, after the panic subsides, surround him. Don't let him get away. We can make the greatest monster movie of all time with that thing. Someone tells me he ain't gonna con up to the idea. Suddenly, unexpectedly, the mighty Hulk brings his enormous hands together in a mind-staggering thunderclap. Whomp! Thunder, louder than a jet plane, sonic boom. The awesome explosion stuns the startled men into helplessness. As the most powerful pair of legs on Earth again catapult the Hulk into the sky. I like how it just looks like he's just basically flying, which is kind of stupid looking. Because the way, look the way he's posing. Like it's not a jumping pose. It's him like literally flying. It's a flying pose. Uh, on and on. His prodigious leap. I'm really struggling today. Leap carries him into the very heart of the metropolis. When a faint, faraway thought reaches his clouded brain. Hawk, Hawk, I need you. This is Rick. Come to me, Hawk. Follow the trail of my thought. And not long afterwards, as Rick is being taken to an army prison underground. He ought to be here by now. Hey, Charlie, what's that in the rear, rear view mirror? Where? I don't see any. Wait, now I see it. No, it can't be. It was the Hulk. He got the boy. Like any guy about the Hulk soars through the air with his teenage burden until he reaches a familiar location. This is it, Hulk. Down, put me down. Slowly, carefully, the creature and the boy enter a hidden cave, and noiselessly proceeds through the dimly lit cavern. Follow me, Hulk, just a little further. Lucky for us, you built this hidden lab while you were still Bruce Banner. It's my only chance of clearing myself now, bringing you back to normal too. Well, there it is, the machine you built to bombard you with gamma rays. The only problem is, am I smart enough to figure out how it starts? I can't even understand half of the jazz you wrote in this instruction manual. If only you could help me. If I make a mistake, anything could happen. Hulk, try to think of somewhere in that head of yours. A spark of Bruce Banner must still be listening. Tell me, Hulk, should I take the chance? Should I try? You got to tell me. Try, Rick. So we return to the present, and the most dangerous experiment ever attempted by a 16-year-old boy. If I give him too much juice, we'll both be blitzed. If I don't give him enough, anything might happen, but I've got to do it. The rays have reached critical mass. I got to pull the lever now. This is it. It's working. He's Bruce Banner again. Got to stop the rays now. Rick Jones' unskilled hands fumble for an instant over the delicate controls, and by the time the gamma rays are finally extinguished, I was too slow. He got too big a dose of the rays. Doc, say something. Suffering snakes. What do I do now? He's still breathing. He's moving. Here, Doc, take a swig of this tonic. Weak, hard to move. What happened? Minutes later. This is nutty. An hour ago, you were the strongest guy on Earth, and now I gotta push you around in a wheelchair, all because I goofed on the ray gizmo. Not your fault, Rick. You're not a scientist. I'm lucky to be myself again, no matter what. But I can't remain helpless this way. There's too much to be done. If only I could have this Hulk strength in my own brain. Rick, wheel me to my ray machine. Hurry. What are you gonna do, Doc? It's the one chance in 100. But by making some delicate adjustments and setting the dial myself, I might be able to regain the Hulk's body, but with my own intelligence. It's back, Rick. I'm activating the machine. Gosh, Doc, you juggle those dials like a whiz. Hey, you're changing. It worked. You're the Hulk again, but do you have Bruce Banner's brain? He's getting up, and I didn't will him to. I have lost control over him. What if he's as dangerous before? If I can control him, I'll be a gunner. Stay back, Hulk. Stop. It's no use. He's out of my control. I'm cooked. Rick. Rick, you wonderful, loyal, empty-headed kid. I did it. The ray worked. I have the Hulk's body, the Hulk's strength, but I can still think like Bruce Banner. Man, that's the coolest. It really isn't. It can make the Hulk very uninteresting and make his character arc seem kind of pointless in a more cinematic universe, maybe. And maybe he's not that interesting of a character once he has the same brain as Bruce Banner. That might be a reference to a certain movie. Anyway. Do you know what this means, Rick? Do you realize what I can accomplish with my brain and the Hulk's strength? I can do anything. Anything. Ha ha ha. I've arranged the controls so that I can work them myself. I can change back to Bruce Banner anytime I want to. I'm worried. He seems to have Dr. Banner's brain, but he sounds fiercer, crueler. He still seems dangerous. A short time later, Rick follows the Hulk as the mighty human monster prowls the countryside, reveling in his matchless power. Can you imagine now how it feels, kid? I fear nobody. Nothing. I'm exploding with energy. I can get tired. Look over there. The cabin's on fire. Gosh, there's a family trapped inside. Don't cry, Bobby. We'll get out somehow. The smoke is blinding me. Can't see. Can't breathe. With a second thought, the Incredible Hulk grasps a section of the cabin, which is in flame, and gives it one mighty tug. Stand back, kid. There. That's one way to put a tin out of fire. There, children. Don't cry. The fire is out. We're all safe now. I don't understand. It happened so fast. The wall just vanished. It didn't vanish, Johnny. I got rid of it for you. Eek! Good heavens. Help! Hearing the cries of a local deputy races onto the scene to find. I saw a mass of flame debris fly through the air, and then, oh look, I'll be blamed. It's that monster they've been broadcasting on an alarm on the radio about. I'll get 'em. The brainless idiots, they're shooting at me. Say a man's family and they shoot at you. Come on, Rick, we're taking off. That's right, send out an all-point alarm. The Hulk is in the area, someplace. He won't be safe until he's found and destroyed. He's more terrifying than I heard he was. We better head back to the hidden lab, Hulk. Where do you think I'm going? I'm sick of being shot at and hounded. Here, I rigged up this gadget so all I gotta do is step on these buttons to activate the gamma rays. They can look for the Hulk from now till doomsday, but they'll never find me. And once again, the awesome rays weave their magic on the being who stands before them. Well, Doc, it's a relief to have you back again. As you, that Hulk was beginning to even scare me. Can't talk, Rick. Tired. Very tired. Have to rest. The gamma rays keep changing too often. Not too quickly. Rays are too strong. Must rest now. Tired. Tired. Sure, Doc, go ahead. Grab yourself some shut-eye. You know, the Hulk now has my brain. He's still a raging Goliath, still hard to control. I pray he never turns on me or on mankind, but mustn't tell Rick. Mustn't worry the boy so much to think about, so much to do. Go on and sleep, Doc. You've earned it. I know you're worried. I know the Hulk's still a problem, but I'll see it through with you to the end. I swear, Doc, no matter what. Click. The end. Wow. The Gladiator from Outer Space. The ending isn't the end because there's, like I said, Carver said there's two stories. Starring The Hulk, Bruce Banner, and Rick Jones. It landed suddenly, unexpectedly, swooping down from the skies without warning. Hey, 3 panels with no text, really. I guess the top part counts, but ooh, look at that. The illustrations are telling a story. Pretty cool. And then it came to rest. Slowly, the startling lookers inched closer and closer. What is it? Where did it come from? Till without warning, look, it's opening up. Stay back, no telling what's inside that thing. It must be a creature from another world. I am Mungo! At that moment, in our part of town, Rick Jones turns on his TV set and, Doc, hey, look at this. Some kind of monster just landed in the park. I should be the last one to call anyone else a monster, Rick. Who is he? Where did he come from? Listen, I've come to Earth to call an issue a challenge. I challenge Earth's mightiest mortal to meet me in a hand-to-hand combat. If your champion defeats me, I shall depart forever. But if Mongo is victorious, then Earthlings beware, for then the warriors of my world will attack this puny planet and conquer it without mercy. Send me a champion who can wield a 2-ton axe like me. I shall await your champion in a lonely part of Grand Canyon. If no one arrives before the sunset, I shall know. None dare to meet me, and the attack will begin. Thus is the final word of Mongo. Then, without further ado, the strange unearthly craft rises into the air and heads towards Grand Canyon as the watching multitudes hardly they dare to draw a breath. No human on Earth can defeat that brute. Now, wow, was that cat for real? What do you make of it, Doc? I don't know, Rick, but one thing is for sure. If he is for real, there is only one creature on Earth who has a chance of defeating him. Hey, you mean you're gonna stay back, Rick? Back, look out for the rays. Ugh, it's working. I'm changing. And now, Mongo is the Hulk. Don't just stand there, kid. Get moving. I may need you. Sure, Hulk, sure. The Manta hastily charted 2 jet streaks towards Grand Canyon in one of the strangest adventures of all time. After long, anxious minutes, look, there he is. Ha! So one has been foolhardily enough to accept Mongoose challenge. Just wait till he gets a better look at you, Hawk. It is you. Is the one I've been waiting for. It is the one I'm waiting for. You expecting me? Something smells fishy about all this. Give me that club. Just like I figured. Nothing but cardboard and cork. The whole thing is a phony. Mongo is indeed a phony. There's nothing phony about your plight. You have fallen into my trap. You see, I am not alone. Take him, men. Okay, there's some stuff. Okay, hold up. So, there's some stuff here. If you want to read these, here you go. We can pause it right now. And yeah, there's some interesting stuff there. Maybe there is, I'm not sure. But I'm just reading the comics. I'm not here for the comments from people. An alien from outer space. Ha! How easy it was to deceive you. My name is Boris Monksuki, and my real mission is to capture you as I have done. I shall bring you back behind the Iron Curtain with me. There, our great scientists will learn the secret of your greatest strength and build for us a whole army of warriors such as you. So now it's a communist story. Wasn't that swell? What we do? You can't lick a whole platoon of these cats. Look at all their hardware they're carrying, Hawk. Shut your yap and listen to me. I'm gonna pulverize these crumbs. When I give the word, lie flat and cover your ears. Now get out of my way. Alright, come, comrades. If you want me, come and get me. Suddenly moving with a blinding speed which seems impossible for one so huge, the Incredible Hulk leaps into the air. Shoot him! Now, Rick, now! He's coming down again. Why? He moves so fast, we cannot hit him. Striking the earth like a mighty meteor, the Hulk causes an explosion of unimaginable intensity. Woo! I'll just scoop up their toys while they listen to the bells ringing in their dumb heads. Good thing you held your ears like I warned you, kid. Hulk, look out! One of them has a live grenade. Yeah, well, what do you know? Do those commies think they're playing with kids? But unknown to the Hawk, one of the Reds has remained inside the strange ship, and now it is good that we've prepared the ear-splitting sound gun in case of our other weapons failed. Although it does, in effect, normal ears of the ultrasonic sound waves prove torturous to the super-sensitive ears of the Hawk. But the brilliant brain of Dr. Banner, combined with the tremendous power and strength of the Hawk's body, finds a sudden escape at two sledgehammers' fists beat a hole in the rock-hard ground below. Then, breathtaking speed, the mighty mortal on Earth burrows beneath the surface, where the ultrasonic sound waves cannot penetrate his eardrums. And seconds later, a fearsome figure emerges directly into the red ship. Now it's my turn. No, stop, help! Once the agonizing sound is stilted, the Hawk ignores the lone human as he begins to tear the ship apart with his bare hands. It isn't a spaceship, it's nothing more than a disguised MiG. He isn't human, nothing can stop him. But the wily Reds still have another ace in their hole. Hawk, give yourself up. We win after all. We have the boy. He must surrender or your life is forfeit. No, Hawk, don't worry about me. Pulverize these creeps. You fools, you're all trapped here. Your plane is wrecked. There's no way you can escape. Hurting Kid won't help you. Yes, we can. Here comes our helicopter. We had it hidden in the hills. That will be our means of escape with you as our prisoner. Get again, loudmouth. That bird's gonna get the wings clipped right now. Before any of the Reds can move a muscle, the mighty Hawk hurls a piece of the wrecked MiG skyward towards the hovering ship. Skimming through the air like a whirling blade, it severs the helicopter's landing gear, making further descent impossible. That takes care of that. Now I can finish off these comics without any more interruptions. But there is a limit to the frustration in which any man can endure, even kindness, and so, take 'em, we give up! Stay back, do not harm us, we are your prisoners. Take off all your belts. What is he doing? Tying us together with our own belts. But why? This is why, comrades, because you're taking a little trip. Tie you to the tow cable, the egg beer, and you can join your little playmates inside. I'm leaving you now, but if you're not on the way back to Vodka Land, I didn't expect to hear that in one of these comics. Uh, God, see the Comic Code Authority. I didn't think they would allow saying vodka. So I thought they had a thing against, I guess, mention that stuff, but apparently not. That's a it's causing vodka land. Okay, I'm sorry. By the time I hit Earth, I'll be back and I'll be so easy on you next time. Hawk, you did it. You did it. They're gone. What do you expect, half pint? I wasn't playing for fun. A few hours later, the once deserted plateau is a beehive of activity. The sheep was nothing but a cameo, flagged MiG. The alien was a phony suit in which a normal man was concealed. The whole thing was just one gigantic hoax. We found footprints and fingerprints that could only belong to the Hawk. He's involved in this somehow. This whole thing must be his doing. He wanted us to think that he'd feed a mess from space. He wanted to be considered a hero. Whatever the Hulk planned to accomplish by his funny scheme is sure backfired. He didn't fool anybody. Yeah, now the army wants to get him more than ever. He won't be able to escape old Thunderbolt Ross much longer. Metropolitan Herald. Ballast Space Glider rigged by Hawk Extra. Public taken in by brazen hoax. I'll trap the Hawk yet, swears General Ross. But miles away in a hidden cave, beneath the sea, one of the world's most fantastic transformations again is taking place, as the angry, powerful, brutal Hawk touched himself to the mysterious Gamma Rage, discovered when he was Dr. Bruce Banner. Then slowly the massive door swings open, and a weary scientist staggers out. It's over for now. You came through it okay. I was beginning to get worried about you. Boy, it sure is hard to believe that you are the strongest Joe on Earth just a little while ago. Let me lean on your shoulder, Rick. I am so tired. And so the world's most amazing human and the boy who shares his awesome secret slowly walk out in the light of the day, hoping to have a long breathing spell, a long rest, before the Incredible Hulk comes to life again. The end. Boys. Men. Okay, next time we're going back to Fantastic Four, but it looks like we won't be seeing this Hulk issue for a while because Hulk is bi-monthly. Thank you for watching.